Hello and welcome back to Sunrise Tarot. My name is Leah and today we're doing a reading for the sign of Capricorn for the month of July. I have already meditated on the cards and I have shuffled them, and this is the spread that I have for you today. Please remember, this is a general reading. There may be some parts that do not resonate with you. Please take the parts that do resonate and leave the rest behind. I have to tell you, Capricorn, this is an amazing reading. There is a lot of positive things in this reading. So for the month of July, you're going to have a really good month. It's going to be overall favorable to you. You will strive and I think achieve balance. You will also be someone important in your life, will definitely feel approval towards you. So there's very good energy that I see in this card. So let's see. In the past position, we've got there's very good energy that I see in the spread. Sorry. In the past position, we've got Seven of Cups, which is a materialistic sort of card. It's a card that reminds you to be grateful for what you have, do the best that you can with what you've got, because you're clearly, all these choices are in front of you and you are going back and forth. You may be wasting some time trying to make a decision, and so losing eventually choices, because the longer you take to decide, some opportunities may go away. But it's definitely a card of someone who is a little bit confused, lost in some sort of illusion, maybe kind of feeling like you're under a spell. It suggests that you really should focus on choosing one thing, and sticking with that choice for better or worse, because it is a waste of time to go back and forth between different choices. Of course, the Six of Wands is a card of victory, super positive card, amazing card. It suggests that in the past you may have had, quite a few good experiences, maybe in childhood. This card is ruled by Jupiter. It is an element of fire. It's a Leo kind of card. This card can be arrogant, so watch a little bit of kind of too much self-confidence on your part, because it might get you a little bit derailed. Watch being trapped in good memories, especially like if in the early part of your life you had quite a few good experiences. Make sure not to be trapped in those memories. But it is definitely a card of victory, of celebration. It's also a reminder to set plans for the future. So together in the combination, this tells you that, kind of take off the rose glasses, make sure that you are fully aware that time is precious, energy is precious. Make sure that you have concrete plans, even down to small details. Make sure that you work on one thing as opposed to be distracted by many different things. And try to sort of, make sure that you're not taken by illusions, or your daydreams don't run away with you. And you should definitely have a successful outcome as long as you stick to the plan. In the challenging position, we've got the Strength and, of course, the Queen of Swords. Strength here suggests that you may feel weak. mentally, you may feel weak. Physically, you may feel like you don't have a grasp, a firm grasp on everything that you need to have. Generally, this is a positive card. It symbolizes animal instincts, raw power. It's, a message card to take control. But in the negative position, it may symbolize that you're feeling anger, that you might not be patient, or on the flip side, you could have too much self-control, which I don't think is the case here. But it definitely, something is draining your energy because you feel weakness in some areas of your life. The Queen of Swords, kind of comes across as a bit of an ice queen. She's not very sensitive. She can be rude. She can be suppressing her emotions. So there could be an influence in your life that is having negative vibrations on you because, this person is not very forthcoming, not super friendly, and you may find that a little bit difficult. I mean, it could also, of course, symbolize you, but for some reason, I think that it's someone else. The combination of this suggests that you need to ask for help if you feel you need support. Don't be shy. Don't be sort of, well, I can't ask. Must do it. We're all human beings. We're all here to support each other. Sometimes the hardest thing in the world is to ask for support, but this is what the divine is telling you here. In the present position, we've got the Eight of Pentacles, which is a card of someone who is working away very hard. So it symbolizes you. You must be working on something that is meaningful to you, that you want to succeed at. It's a card of dedication. It's a card of hard work. It's a card where you're trying to be stable emotionally, physically, financially. And of course, the Emperor here is a figure of authority. He could represent your boss. He could represent your significant other. He symbolizes new beginnings. Very much like the Queen of Swords, he doesn't show much emotion. He is a figure of authority after all. It's very good. It's a very positive card. It suggests that there's someone who's influential in your life, that have maybe taken notice of your effort and is probably going to reward you for the effort that you are making. We also have the Six of Pentacles in the future position, which is a card of giving and receiving. It could be giving and receiving money. It could also be giving and receiving love. It's a card about generosity. Maybe you're being generous with someone, or someone is being generous with you. It's also a card of balance. It's also really good, a really good sign for your career. If you're changing careers, it's also a good sign suggesting that you will most likely be successful. It's also a good sign for love. It represents balance between you and your partner. The Three of Wands is a card. It's a very positive cards. The Strength normally is a very positive card. Even in the negative position, it's still has a lot of positivity. So this is the reason I said in the beginning, this is a really wonderful read for you guys. Beautiful Capricorn, you're doing really great, especially in July. So the Three of Wands is a card of a person who's standing on high ground, and he's looking out into the harbor, and he sees ships moving by, which suggests that ships can be opportunities. So there may be some opportunities, probably due to your dedication and your hard work, coming your ways. You are being noticed. Someone has taken notice of you, maybe more than one person. You're definitely someone people want to be around, someone people whose opinion and people value. But in Three of Wands, it's, basically it's a card stating that whatever you put your mind to, you're going to achieve it. And the movement of the ships in this card represents progress. So you are moving, onwards and upwards, of course. And of course, together it suggests that you are going to succeed at whatever you put your mind to. Let's see what oracles have for us. I pulled the energy oracle card, or 2 oracle cards as well, and let's see what they say. It says third chakra archangel Camuel and the temple path. Let's see what these cards mean. Third chakra. Third chakra. The powerful Archangel Camuel is holding a beautiful sphere of golden light at the solar plexus, which is the location of your third chakra and the center of your life force energy. The issues here revolve around emotions of desire and your personal energy. When the card appears upright, it indicates that an increased enthusiasm is present or soon to be on its way. This is a great time to move toward the completion of your desires. Your life force is vibrating with power and resonance, and your soul is calling you to direct your energy in a focused, purposeful manner, which relates to this. Don't look at all these different opportunities. Quickly and thoughtfully choose one and stick to it, but the cards are showing that you will be definitely very successful, that it is your time, and energy is, if it's not great energy, if it's not surrounding you, then it's definitely almost there, and it will surround you soon. The temple path states receiving this card represents your own spiritual evolution. The winding path you are on leads to a blessed temple in a lovely garden, symbolizing the spiritual destiny your soul has had in mind for this lifetime. This card upright is here to tell you that what you're going through now is all part of your soul's process. You're on your karmic path and heading in the right direction, and the choices you make now are important for your personal growth and life lessons. The lights around the temple represent the spirit world, your family members and friends, angels and guides, all the loving spirit helpers who long to assist you. Call upon them and be open to their wisdom and inspiration. This is a wonderful, life-expanding time, so keep in mind your personal priorities as well as your spiritual connection. Following your higher intentions will help you move your life forward in dramatic ways, and connecting with spirit and your higher self will have a wonderful influence on all that you experience. The importance of connecting to spirit gets you closer to feeling fulfilled, to feeling meaning, to feeling contentment. And so, it's important that you're moving in the right direction, which this card suggests. Let's see what the angels and ancestors have for us. I also pulled 2 cards from the Angel and Ancestor deck. And it says, great teacher, learn from spiritual experiences, which reinforces that you are following your spiritual path, and your guides and angels and everyone is surrounding you and guiding you. The other card is Shaolin Master, be graceful in movement and action, which is of course very important. Let me see if I can pull that card, and it says slow and steady, breathe and flow, take a gentle approach. You're being guided to flow like water, blow like air, and connect with your purest intentions. Don't feel you need to rush ahead. Take your time. A gentler approach will be more fruitful and rewarding. Move with subtlety and grace. Reach high, but also ask yourself how you can move with the flow of life rather than pushing against it. Do you have the capacity to refocus your gaze at the same time? So this card is, of course, about don't force things. Don't, get into arguments with people. Don't, just allow everyone to have their energy, whatever that energy is. Because you can only control your own energy, and thereby you are saving your own strength that clearly you are lacking. You're saving your own strength for you because you will have glorious days, weeks, and months ahead. In order for you to properly, appreciate those, you need to still have strength and presence of mind. So be graceful in movement, kind of maybe adapt a little bit of an aloofness that sometimes helps in being gentler, because sometimes things can irritate, especially if there are things that are late or they're not done properly or what have you. Save your energy, because there will be a day when you will very much need it. The last two cards is messages from the universe, and it says, I recognize that I have chosen fear and I choose again, I choose love. And the second card, in every moment the universe is conspiring to bring me toward right-minded thinking and the energy of love. So love here is reiterated twice, and it reminds you that love is the greatest weapon you can have. Not fear. Don't be afraid. There's nothing that I see in this reading. It looks like you're financially okay. Career-wise, you're okay. You may be even up for a promotion, or you just got promoted. So things, in a love relationship, if you have one, there is a little bit of balance. So things, according to the spread, Capricorn, are going great. And there's a reminder from the universe is that if you operate from a place of love, you will be so much more rewarded. The more love you have, the more love you will receive. The less love you have, the less love you will receive. So, monitor those thoughts. Make sure that you're nice to yourself in your head. And remember that the month of July looks amazing for you. I hope you enjoyed this reading. If you did, please like, share, and subscribe. Please remember I will be doing a bi-weeklies later this week, so check back for that. For you, Capricorn, I think it should be interesting. It'll provide a little bit more of clarification of what is going to take place in the month of July. And like I said, if you enjoyed this reading, please like, share, and subscribe. Thank you for visiting, and I'll see you next time.